to Yuri. An amazing player on his own right. Sadly, did not make playoff. Shout out to Yuri. On the other hand, this guy as well. This is Ziggy, guys. And if you don't know Ziggy, he was from Kanga Esports. I think I'm not sure if he still is, but Contenders Australia. This guy, an amazing player, 4,500 SR. Last thing I've seen in his profile. And then joining our top regulars practice. Gonna be dead, however, to Timura. Calamitous on the Ana and Billy on the Genji. Two amazing DPS in their own right, and Manho gonna round it up with that Lucio. On the other hand, for defense, Super Cobalt trying to get away, gets by grenade to his name, and Billy goes in with a dive in and the takedown. Yuri swoops in as well, gets rid of Fun Trick. Gonna be Ziggy to the sky, Chiaki with the takedown onto one. But for now, the not stack team taking control off to the point. Here comes a jump and a punch from Irabi. It's not gonna be enough. Yeah, it's gonna be the red team already getting the initial capture. Team not stacked, by the way. That's all I gotta say. This team not stacked at all. Dragon is available here for Billy. Gonna try to move on in once again. Just go for the combination alongside Calamitous. Spots out Funtrick in the sky alongside Timor. So the Pharmacy gonna be in play for Team I Like Ramen. Now the boost comes on in, and here comes the Blade. Billy looking for a swipe or two. Doesn't really get much. Spots out Irabi. Gets pulled on, however, by Silver Cobalt. Booped into the sky. The mine should be up and about, but Silver Cobalt here really low. Gets taken down by the McCree switch from Yuri's. Ziggy trying to stay alive. Irabi with a few contests as well. Just going for the punch. Going for the combination with the flashbang on point. Who will take the win? The McCree staying alive. And so Super Cobalt dives on in with the takedown. Shatter comes on out from Ziggy and gets rid of Irabi. Did I tell you guys this guy is from Contenders? As he's getting two, he's gotten three with the hammer. What a play from down under. Goes for a charge now on the Silver Cobalt. He gets a bubble as well to keep him alive. And the Genji saves his bacon there. Not stacked, allowed to push on in. A perfect setup there from Ziggy. Let's just watch that again from this amazing man. The man, the myth, the legend himself, Ziggy. Dude, I'm giving you as much sellout as I can. Super Cover there, getting charged up, almost gets taken down, but Billy able to go for the swoop in instead. So for now, team not stacked, pushing on in, has the shatter available. Yuri's gonna go for the Deadeye into the backline. Doesn't really get much, but does enough damage to allow the kill there on to one. Tomorrow Rocket Barrage gets Calamitous, and here comes Team I Like Ramen moving on in, swooping on in from the backline. Billy trying to get away, but the shurikens and the deflect are quite on point. For now, the blue squad gonna be able to hold it, and Yuri's gonna switch over to the Widowmaker. Exactly what they need. Bacon. I know, right, Jax? Welcome, Jax. Slow. Yuri's now looking for a shot or two. Spots out tomorrow. Forced to back off for the time being. Billy though with a takedown onto one. Working on the Dragon Blade. Swoops on in. Leaves it on. And will go for the Mercy this time. But Funchick with the Guardian Angel. The Nano Boost is there as well. Soundfire comes on out. Chatter and Graviton Surge from Ziggy and Practice. A lot of ultimates being used here by the red team. But Billy only gets one for the time being. The positioning from the blue squad quite on point for the time being. Taking advantage of the top part of the pylon to stay away from most of the action here from the red team. Yuri's has to make a shot count and get the kill onto Timora or Just Sauce. Mango though with the boop gets the kill onto one. Here comes Just Sauce, tackle the visor up, gets taken down. In the meantime, Arabi ready with the Meteor Strike gets a counter kill onto Yuri's and another kill onto Practice. Honestly, the blue team right now playing so well, able to defend this second half. On the other hand, the red squad are a little more incohesive. They're trying to figure out what they want to do in this push. They have used their ultimates, yes, but they didn't really work out in their favor. Not getting enough kills for that. Tomorrow though, just trying to hide, gets sniped up as Billy moves him up. So just like a mousetrap, waiting to spring. Arabi now in the backline with the Doomfist, gets punched up, but he's gonna take a nap. Oh, look at that! Was a good effort there from Silver Cobalt trying to protect his Doomfist. But honestly, the blue squad still winning it out, getting 3 kills to 1. For the time being, and Team I Like Ramen defending quite well. He's now on the left hand side being chased around by Just Sauce, but Ziggy gonna go for a little bit of a swing and pray. Doesn't really get much. He's gonna stay in the middle of the archway for the time being. Timura now in the sky. Rocket Barrage is available, but has the back off, being healed up by Funchik for now. 4 ultimates ready here for the blue squad, and the defense has been holding so far superbly. Graviton Surge into Timura's Rocket Barrage takes down 3. That's gonna be a 4th and a 5th. For now, I like Ramen. Just a masterclass here of defense in the second part. Will we see some switches from the blue side? The red side rather. 2 ultimates now available here, and a third one coming with Silver Kobold's Mines. We do finally see a switch. Ziggy in practice gonna move over to the dive. Calamitas and Billy once again have the Nano Blade in hand. Gonna be a minute remaining, and Billy gonna soar into the sky as per usual, telegraphing the oncoming blade. But it's enough to get the kill onto one. Arabi with the punch, just trying to get the Genji away. Meteor Strike now comes on out, gonna land on into the backline. Doesn't get enough, but he gets the punch there on the Yuri's. Sleep Dart connects from Diana before he falls. Preemptive strike, and the red squad now losing members left and right. Tactical Visor comes on out from Just Sauce, and it just might be the nail biter. These just hitting the head with that Tactical Visor. I lost my analogy mid-sentence, honestly. But anyway, 15 seconds. I'm trying to remember totally what it is. But 15 seconds remaining here for the blue team in their defense. Can the red squad get back into it? Yuri's has switched over to the Tracer and is able to snipe the low Timura. Could be a res coming out, however, Funchik trying to get it to count, but it's not gonna work out. He's gonna get taken down by Yuri's Transcendence now from Mangho, and the red squad pushing on in. There's the Swift Strike to get rid of Just Sauce, as well as Silver Kobold. Yuri's now gonna go for the spawn cap, just waiting for an opportunity to strike, and this is really good, because the Pharah, not in the sky yet, can get taken down by a clip from the Tracer, but Timura able to juggle around the Tracer now. Something comes on out from practice, will lead to a kill. Yes, it does. Timura getting blown to bits. Silver Kobold now with the roll in. Chiaki has the Gravity Surge in just a bit, and will be able to use this in this fight. Gonna go onto the payload and launch it out, but it gets eaten up by practice. Perfect defense matrix there. 1-for-1 trade so far, but the Diva almost getting demech, almost getting punched, stays alive. Ziggy instead will be the one traded out. Calamitas gets a Meteor Strike to the face, and the blue team, against all odds, able to defend that. I hyped it up so much, and then that happened. Oh, man. Honestly, red team, I thought a lot more. Yuri's wants me. I honestly thought the red team would show me a little more than that, but the red squad able to go for a push in on the first point quite quickly. They were able to deposition the blue squad and force them off the backline. But on the other hand, by the second part, just the Pharah and the Soldier 76 all working out in their favor. It was interesting how Timura took control of the siege tank area with that Pharah. Chiaki going for the Graviton, and Timura with the Hail Mary Rocket Barrage. But in contrast, the red team could have actually taken a snipe onto Timura. Could have actually gotten the kill, especially with how far the Rocket Barrage was gonna come from. You have a lot of time to deal with the rockets coming on in. For the defense, however, gonna be Yuri's gonna play the Tracer, Ziggy on the Reinhardt, practice on the Zarya, Calamitas on Diana, Billy on the Genji, and Mangho on the Brigitte. On the other hand, here's Funchik on the Mercy, Silver Kobold on the Wrecking Ball, Irabi on the Doomfist, Chiaki on the Diva, Just Sauce on the Tracer, and finally Timura on the Pharah.
Let's shoot for a new high score.
So don't forget, guys, if you do want to join community scrims, feel free to do so. Just add in Daxcast1656 to be able to join. And yeah, I'd love to see you guys playing in our scrims. We'll probably do this to around 9 or 10. It all depends on what time we have to practice as a team. And now the blue squad gonna go for a push in. They will be running a pseudo dive, more or less a dive, Wrecking Ball dive composition for the blue squad. Gonna have the Pharah and the Mercy as well. And there's gonna be a charge out from Ziggy, trying to get back onto the point. Yuri's with a takedown onto one. And looks like Team Notstack has had enough. of the I Want Ramen squad. They're just gonna go for the push in, and a perfect 5 kill there for Not Stop in that first defense. Chiaki even dove on and getting down. This Yuri's guy has something to prove. And the Tracer now just popping off for the time being. Billy has to get the wake on his first strike for the time being. And Timura gonna roll on in with the Pharah instead. The Pharah flying way too low, close to the red squad. Gets taken down 1-for-1 trade so far as Rabi causing chaos in the backline, getting the punch onto the Brigitte. But the Brigitte is picked from Manghao, very smart, able to deal with the oncoming flankers. Ziggy goes for the charge in and gets a takedown. 1 kill here for the Reinhardt. Will it lead to more? That is the real question. Practice supporting him. Pulse bomb is available now for the Tracer, but it's pointing up to the sky. Is he gonna go for the long range toss? Not really. The Sauce as well has the pulse bomb, so these two Tracers can go for a quick load trade. Mangho now with the rally, and the red squad are gonna use that to push on in. Look at how much armor the Tracer has in this perfect stick there onto Silver Cobalt, but the shields are popped. Recall is forced stun out. 300 HP for a Tracer is no laughing matter. But in the backline, Just Sauce going for the contest has the pulse bomb. Trying to stay alive against the oncoming red squad. Arabi with the combination. Doesn't really want to get Sleep Dart instead from Calamitous. Pulse bomb now onto Mangho, and oh no, he's dead. 1-for-1 trade so far, but a Dry Blade with the Nano Boost is out into play. Billy gets a slice onto Just Sauce, turning him into liquid paste. And Team Not Stop in a 2-minute defense so far has been holding pretty steadfast. Having a little trouble, however, against this Pharah and his long range pressure. Rocket Barrage now is available, and I Like Ramen gonna go for the push on, and the ultimate's ready here for the red squad. And Practice just holding on to the grab, doesn't want to use it yet. Yuri blows himself up for some reason, and the Meteor Strike now gonna come on out, gonna go into the backline, gets a takedown onto Mangho. Practice gets cornered and taken down behind the Bazaar. Sleep Dart once again from Calamitous, and there's the tactical crouching, but now Calamitous in the bad spot has to get away from Silver Cobalt as well as the Doomfist. Good rotation there from Ziggy and Billy to protect their Ana, and Ziggy now gonna go for the charge on in. Pick now going the way of the defense, and that's exactly what they need to not allow the snowball. Punchik should have the rest available, but doesn't spot out the corpse of the Pharah way too far deep into the StarCraft area. Research now comes on out. Nano Boost, I mean the Bio Grenade there from the red squad. Very potent. Honestly, an unnecessary Dragon Blade there, but Timura turning around, gets 3 in the backline. The red squad now, half the team has to back off. Billy, Yuri's, and Practice trying to go for the contest onto the point, but the Zarya gonna be in a lot of trouble trying to deal with this Wrecking Ball. Gets punched up instead by Arabi. The red squad now is gonna go for a cascade. Has to defend the second points with their lives. Pulse bomb is available. Yuri's getting the stick onto the Diva. It's not gonna be enough, however. And Chiaki Mirulo gets the mech. Job done here for the Tracer. Gonna get away from the baby Diva from the time being. A rally now comes on out, and Mangho is on the go. Gonna push on in with Ziggy, who gets a takedown onto one. Is burning up the Chiaki and his mech. Arabi now with his own ultimate. Goes for the Meteor Strike, doesn't really get much, but has gotten 2 kills along the way. Self-destruct now is available for the Diva. Ziggy and Calamitous ready with 2 ultimates as well, but now here comes the attack, getting a trade on two. Pushing on in, getting the kills that they need to allow a smooth and easy transition to the point. Arabi once again with a takedown, and Chiaki ready with the self-destruct. Chiaki actually tosses out in the backline. Billy though has switched to the Capri, and will get the takedown onto the Tracer as well as the Doomfist. But the payload needs a contest. Chiaki with the self-destruct. Will need to get any kills. No, it won't. Shatter now from Ziggy. He gets a Nano Boost. 0.65. The red team almost leaving that, and Silver Combat almost clutching it out with the boop. But the red squad has to stay on to this. They really can't leave the payload now. It's pulled out Timura to spawn in, but sadly the Fire is dead. Just us now with a quick little skirmish in the backline. Gonna go for the retreat. Yuri's instead playing Enforcer. Getting 2 kills for the time being. The Graviton Surge and the Pulse Bomb are available alongside the Deadeye here for the McCree. As Billy now soaring into the sky looking for Timura, but Calamitous already able to get the takedown. The ultimate's now ready here for the red squad. On the other hand, the blue team does have 2, the Tracer and the Mercy, ready with the Pulse Bomb and the Valkyrie. So here comes the second floor onslaught here from the blue squad. Gonna push on in. Chiaki going for right click or 2. And what Chiaki wants to do is get enough energy, get enough ult charge to go for a Graviton Surge once again. He's gonna be left behind, so a full cycle of ultimates will come on out before the Zarya even make a play. But Billy instead, making his own, gets a pick up onto one. Arabi now into the sky once again, going for the meteor strike, gonna land with a hard impact there onto the back of Siggy. Pulse Bomb comes on out and takes down Silver Cobalt. Yuri's trying to play as clutch as he can, struggling though for his squad. The red team now losing so much members. They need to go for the contest. Point 33 here for the Tracer, just zooming around. Yuri staying alive in that 5. Calamitous is first to fall. Here comes the Wrecking Ball now for Siggy, going for a swing around, but the Rocket Barrage is being avoided more or less, and for the blue team take it. Team I Like Ramen winging out Team Not Stacks. What a solid play there from Team Blue.
Play of the game.
If the game now goes to the game goes to Tamora, who played an absolutely exceptional part in that one.
Quadruple kill.
Oh, slash. Anyway, let's go start with the game. Finally, Chiaki, there you go. There you go, you did it, Chiaki. Gonna be going for the Brigitte tech PogChamp. So if you guys don't know how to do that, you jump, you hold shield, and then you press the F click and you whip shot, then you die. Nice. There you go. That's what happens if you do that. You die if you dive on in. 2 for 2 trades so far. Tomorrow with the takedown on to Eknav once again. Control point gonna come out in 5. And this is gonna be very dangerous here for the red squad. They're clustered in 2-1 building. And Tamora taking advantage with a kill onto both Nixie and Azu. Chaos Crows are trying to run away. The Moira staying on alive. Eknav, on the other hand, going to be switching over to the Widowmaker and Team Azu, led by Team Toy Azu, having to concede the point. Gonna be a McCree this time for Azu. On the other hand, Narbral and Closure. Gonna run the Reinhardt and the D.Va. Just Sauce does have the pulse bomb, gonna go into the backline. It gets eaten up by Closure, who closes the gap in alongside the McCree. Flashbang into a headshot is gonna be the death cost there for Just Sauce. But the Resurrect now comes on out, putting the Tracer's head back together again. The red squad going for a push on in, and another trade happens. Tamora in the sky, uncontested, getting some kills for her team. I Like Ramen, every time they just run against this Farah Mercy. When they run the Farah Mercy, rather, just take control of the sky so well. The red squad honestly needs to go for a little more hit scan. Maybe it's just something to deal with Tamora. There you go. As a way to take down, punching in a bad spot. Gets a repair pack from Chiaki. Exactly what you need to keep your Farah alive. Just as now swooping on in with a takedown. Chaos Cruiser in the backline, sealing on up. Pulse Bomb is available. The red squad trying to reconvene, but the Tracer just causing a quick little distraction, allowing Chiaki to close the gap. Silver Cobalt as well, keeping an eye out on the oncoming red squad, but Nixie is able to get the snipe on out onto Just Sauce. Nana Boost is available. The red team now going for the push. Bio Orb is alongside them as well. So when you toss out the Bio Orb like that, that allows your team to go for the push in with the extra healing from the Moira. Shatter now from Silver Cobalt. He gets one, but he gets taken down by Narbral. Good trade there from the red Reinhardt. But he's a little low. Just Sauce with the flank, with the takedown. Arabi with another set of kills, and he's going to be drained apart by the Moira. Doomfist though has to get away. The blue squad now with 2 ultimates and a third one coming. On the other hand, the McCree, Chaos Cruiser, and Nixie ready with 3. And we have the rally now from Chiaki. They're gonna go for the push. Valkyrie comes on out. Funchik going for the contest. No, he's not. The blue squad gonna be able to take it 100-0. There.
Score 1-0.
Keep the skies clear for me.
Mace to the face.
Patching you up. You should be at peak performance
Let's
level.
get to it already.
Bravo. The blue squad with a 1-0 advantage, and once again showing off their stuff. Can they keep this up? That is the real question. As Funchik now gonna switch over to Diana. Silver Cobalt on the Wrecking Ball. Exactly what they need to keep the Wrecking Ball top on up. Diana able to keep the sustain alongside the diving hamster. Gonna have a Widowmaker as well here for Just Sauce. He's gonna look for a sniper too. Doesn't really get much. Counter snipe there from Nixie. And the red squad now looking for an opportunity. And that's what they're looking for. Nixie with a pick off onto Timora. Arabi going into the back line. Gonna go for a punch and gets a takedown onto the tree. 4 kills now going the way of the blue squad. Good flank there from the Doomfist. And that's gonna be the blue squad securing the capture of the point. Nixie on the trying to get away. And look at how the Widowmaker hop, skips, and jumps along for the evasion skills. The left jabs don't connect. And he gets taken down by Chaos Shoes. But 2 have fallen now here for the side of the blue team. Just Sauce with another set of kills. And Azu with the takedown has switched over to the Tracer. So allowing the red squad a little more mobility, a little more angles of attack in this fight. Tomorrow though, close quarter combats is going to be her specialty, forcing the Tracer to back on off. 93% right now for Just Sauce, and he's gonna look for a target or two, but in the sight, not really gonna work out, and no one in his line of sights. As Arabi gets the combination there on Nixie, gets the takedown, even the headshot at the end. The Tracer now blinking away, able to dodge the rocket punch, but 3 more kills going the way of I Like Ramen. The contest has not even happened yet here for the red squad, as the blue team just cornering them near their spawns. More now moving on in. Meteor Strike comes on out to the back line, and there's the rally. Pulls bomb onto the floor, gets absolutely nothing. 3 kills now going the way of the blue squad. This is an this is gonna be a spawn cap here for the blue team. What the red squad really needs to do is try and regroup. Narbrawl for some reason switching over to Genji, able to get a kill onto Just Sauce thanks to Nixie, who has gotten a few snipes here and there. Narbrawl now going for a flank, and here comes the Eknav into the sky. Self-destruct is available. Some shots go out. Chiaki just camping the mid pack, but finally gets taken down. Timora trying to use the distraction there to go for the Death Blossom, but it's not gonna be F. Gets killed as well. The red team now moving on to the point, but then they keep this up. Can they actually get the contest as well as the points of the shot coming on out? It gets a hit onto Silver Cobalt, but the med pack there allowing the Haps to stay alive. Mines are available, and nano boosted Hammond right here, gonna go for the push on in. Narbrawl the first to fall. The red squad now trying to keep onto the point and get the capture, but the blue squad's bulk is back onto the fight. The Brigitte here going for the swings. Chiaki, oh, the pulse bomb there onto Arabi, sticking from Azul, but Chiaki able to get the takedown alongside Just Sauce. Only see the Widowmaker finally losing. Nixie moves on in. The red Widowmaker has to sacrifice her life for nothing. Narbrawl this time gonna be the next stagger, but Chiaki holding his ground like a true warrior. He gets the shield bash and the takedown onto Narbrawl. Can anyone else go for the contest? That's a no, and the blue team will take the win. I Like Ramen. I Like Ramen, dude. These guys, I love their synergy, to say the least.
Play of the game.
Stop when K-win. Go lang guys, plug your Twitches.
Double, triple kill.
Go lang plug your Twitches. But it's called Dong Day, it's really good. But anyway, let's talk about the game. Arabi and Silver Cobalt gonna be on the right hand flank. Gonna try and make a play with a backline engagement. Honestly, if Yuri's drops on down or practice will be the bait, and we'll see if the carrot hits. No, they're just gonna roll out. And for now, the red team trying to take control. Big fire grenade there onto the Roadhog. This is exactly what you need to counter it out and take him down. Tomorrow swooping on in, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade so far. Tomorrow now on the face of practice. Diana able to avoid Just Sauce with the Hanzo, even with the kill onto the Lucio, as well as the Doomfist. The hack a little too late there from Calamitous, and he gets fried by the beam of the Zarya. So the red team now ready with the position that they want to do so. Look at how the red team has hacked up the hotel and the theater medpack. So that will allow them to actually swoop on by pretty quickly for the next minute. Calamitous still getting detected. Arabi doesn't see it. But if you actually bump someone, they can see the silhouette of you. For now, the blue squad keeping on to the point. Silver Cobalt getting punched up. It has the shields. Will still be topped up for the time being. Grab the surge now here from Chiaki, as well as the dragon. Good combination there from the side of blue. Azo tried to get the ray, but the red team is still on this composition. I'd honestly say that they should switch out the Roadhog. Azo even getting DMAG and getting staggered. Perfect timing here from the blue squad. Finally, a takedown there from the Hanzo to put the Diva to rest. And for now, The red squad trying to stay on to this engagement. They do have the EMP in just a bit, as well as the meteor strike, but they will need a sort of contain to allow Yuri's to do as much damage as he wants to. Kalamas now versus the Reaper, and here comes the meteor strike from Yuri's into the backline, as well as Irabi. Billy though with a takedown onto the Reaper, and there's the EMP. The purple light will mean the red team is gonna go on in. The blue squad now in dire straits. Super Couple trying to roll away, doesn't get hacked up for the second time. Pops the mines at the end, just making a quick little kill zone for himself, but it's not gonna work out. He'll only get the DMech there onto Azu, but he'll get taken down. And honestly, this Roadhog just vaping his way through the mines. I wish you could do that in real life. Just go for a vape session and you can just walk into a minefield. You'll probably save a lot of children in Africa or something. I also love ramen, especially spicy ones. Dude, I love spicy ramen. Like tatsunmen and stuff. You know, it has a little peanut butter. It's actually really good. Tomorrow now has switched to the Farah, gets taken down, Billy with 2 with that Roadhog. And it looked like the red team struggled heavily in the face of I Love Ramen, but as soon as Kalamas got the EMP, a good initiation there from Yuri's as well to bunch up the blue squad trying to deal with the doofus. It has allowed the Sombra to actually walk on by, just press that Q, and shut down and silence the rest of the blue squad. Now Diana ready with the Nano Boost. On the other hand, Azu, Rebirth, and Practice when you do have 3 ultimates as well. So this is the life of the Lucio, just bringing some beats with the payload, and that's what an emote is for. You go for the city emote, or at least the dancing, or the dance party. Such a good emote. Strike now coming on out will lead to a kill or 2. Yuri's now into the backline, and interesting to note that we have seen a switch. Irabi is on the Lucio now. He's not on Doomfist anymore, and that's a very, very weird thing. In terms of your hero picks, you play the Doomfist and the Lucio. Okay, that's cool. So you play support and Doomfist as your DPS, I guess. There's always something that people are good at. And Doomfist isn't really your standard DPS in a sense. If you're good with the build usage and combo tempo combos, Doomfist is a really good pick for you. In the meantime, grabbing the surge there from Chiaki, gets to Azu getting DMech, Kalamas already falling, and Chiaki now moving on by, has a lot of energy to work with, able to whittle down the Genji in the sky. Soundbuyer now is available, as well as the Nano Boost and the EMP here for the red team. Yuri's please. Dude, he's just chill right now. I think if Yuri's a little more serious, we'll see the Sombra or his patented not LAN Hanzo. But Kalamas now forced to back off thanks to the Buy Grenade. The Nano Boost is available. Chiaki though at the front gets hooked up, almost gets taken down finally with the switch strike there. Yuri swoops on by, the payload is under attack by the red team. And Billy there getting a Buy Grenade in his face, so the Roadhog once again heavily countered, but he's still playing this. Silver Cobalt now goes for the shatter, puts 2 on the floor. Soundbuyer in response from Rebirth. They're gonna go for the push on in, and Timura doesn't even have the death blossom in this fight. The Reaper more or less a sitting duck, not getting any kills. Buhag at the last moment there from Billy, very questionable. Can't heal himself up. Goes up now on to Practice, the on the falling, but the red team still pushing on and has the number advantage. Chiaki and Timura now taking 2 sides of the same coin. Just trying to go for a pincer attack, but the bar is going to be filled with the bodies of the red team. And Yuri's whipping out the Dragon Blade there just to get rid of the Reaper. Chiaki the next target. He needs to get a kill onto the Zarya before he gets a Graviton. But Chiaki now getting away. The speed boost there from Rebirth. And the perfect Nano Boost there from Patrick to keep him alive. Self-destruct though onto the... What? Onto that, it still gets a kill there onto Irabi. I honestly forgot what it was called. Punching now with a Bio Grenade, but the blue squad finally trying to turn this around with the Tracer. It's not gonna be enough, however. Timur gonna fly on in with the raid form. Gonna have the Death Blossom in just a bit. Will it be enough to clutch this out? Nano Boost there onto Azu. And now a minute remaining here for the red team. But Just Sauce has fallen. The Reaper now trying to get into position. Just needs to get the DMech here onto the Diva. And now he's gonna go for the Let It Rip. Timur now making it rain bullets. Rebirth of Practice don't fall. Billy with the hook, but it's too late as Calamitous dies as well. The Roadhog, the lone survivor. And for now, the red team getting beaten back. Yuri's as well, just staying in the top part, going for a few shurikens here and there. But honestly, the blue team played that well, just delaying enough for Timur to get that Blossom, and good focus fire there onto the Diva mech as well. So Azure now gonna switch it up. Gonna play the Reaper? The Reaper too. What the fuck I did? This is a Reaper. The Reinhardt. The red team going for the push in the red Reinhardt with the red shield. Chiaki though with the Graviton. It's gonna land where exactly? I don't even know, but a good buy grenade from the Ana. Fontrick shutting 2 down. The blue team with 3 kills so far. Calamus into the sky. Yuri's trying to hop on the way, working on that Dragon Blade, but he gets a hit there from Silver Cobalt and the boost to seal the deal. EMP now from Calamitous. Billy tried to combo up with the Whole Hog, but it's not enough damage. He gets a quick little crossfire a la R6. And the red team can't finish the map. Reminiscent of Blizzard World. The blue team with a solid defense. And honestly, these guys,
Score.
I'm very impressed with how the blue team has been playing this.
Sides.
Now we're gonna be swapping out the sides, and the coordination here from the blue team really has been the focal point onto this. They're pretty good mechanically, but their team chemistry is actually one to note. They play so well with each other's strengths and weaknesses, always trying to protect Timora. The nano booster from Fontrick as well, very, very clutch. Just lost a serviceable hit scan as well, has been pretty solid. And don't get me started with the combination there and the exceptional play from Chiaki with the Zarya. But the red team, I feel like they're taking the blue team a little too lightly. Running the Roadhog in that whole fight for some reason, in that whole stretch. And you could have actually switched out for Zarya, maybe a Diva, only going for the Reinhardt at the end when they could have won out the clashes against the Wrecking Ball. For now though, we do see a Tracer here for Yuri's on the defense. Not really the most standard pick you'll see nowadays, but it is what it is. Is this a macro? What is that? That's so fast.
Attackers.
That's so fast. How does he do that? Is that a macro or is it just absolute speed? Either way, that's really cool to see. So just a quick little tip for you guys if you are interested in Tracer plays. That's always the thing you can do. You blink behind someone, you go for the 180 melee, and if you have a clip, just go for the shot as well. And I heard from Sinatra himself, the best way to actually practice your pulse bombs are flick shots, not tracking shots, because it does have a projectile delay. It's a lot better to actually flick it, like, so you know what motion your pulse bomb is gonna get. If you guys don't believe me, that's from Sinatra. That's in the Owl Press Con thing I have on my page. In the meantime though, Silver Cobalt gonna initiate and takes down Rebirth immediately. The Zenyatta in a very questionable spot in this one. Billy though in the backline. What the hell is that camera work, Daks? Yuri's though going for the chase down. Will he lead to a takedown? Yes, Fontrick really low. Gets a meat hook in his face. Just feeding that Billy boy. Making him a big tummy Roadhog, pushing on in. So for now, the red squad with a solid defense by the gates. It looks like they have the blue team's number, even though the Zenyatta not really in the best slot. Diana is in a exceptional backline. Whenever Silver Cobalt actually goes for the slam onto the middle, Diana is free to go for the Bio Grenade or the Sleep Dart. Now Timora has switched over to the Pharah, and this is the bread and butter here of Team I Like Ramen. The Pharah Mercy between Timora and Fontrick, perfect synergy between these two guys. Billy now with the takedown onto one. Calamus under a lot of stress, and Azo holding up that shield upwards. That's a good way to actually deal with the Pharah. Very, very creative there. But when you do hold up the shield like that, you have to make sure that no one is going for the crossfire. Timora now alongside the rest of the blue team, juggling around the Roadhog. Arabi has switched over to the Doomfist, and the one healer technique here from the blue team has been a pretty potent lineup. Arabi now with a takeout onto Calamitous as well, getting the punch onto Azo, and Silver Cobalt gonna make a minefield in the face of the red squad. Azuho playing with fire, and it's gonna be Arabi making them burn as Practice gets comboed up and gets taken down. And in just one composition switch, it's the blue team now in control of point A. Rebirth into the sky, the Doom is trying to get away, and this is what one healer comms are made of for some reason. This has been working out. No way the red team can actually go for the flank. And I'm surprised that the red team has allowed this to happen. Just one minefield and one Doomfist punch was all it took to displace the red team away from the point. Somewhat good. But the Meteor Strike, the Battle Driver now coming on and Sleep Dart onto the Hamster. There's the charge. It's not going to be enough. Just Lost popping the infra side, seeing where the Reinhardt is going, playing Machine Gun, but it's going to be very dangerous here for the Widowmaker. As the Hanzo, Nano boosted up, Consensus is there as well. When Rebirth actually blocked this out, Calamus getting caught on in, and now the Zenyatta in a pretty bad spot, gets a snipe on out. Yuri's with the takedown onto his counterpart. Next will be Chiaki. So Yuri's with the takedown onto 2. Billy swooping on by, gets the scrap gun shot there onto Chiaki. That's 3. And the red team now gonna move on up, taking the high ground as well as the low ground. Irabi trying to get away. Funchik almost getting sniped up by Yuri's. But the red squad now has the intersight available. Now they do know where the blue team is good position. And the Wrecking Ball trying to roll on by to the top part. Not gonna be enough. Silver Kobold is gonna wait alongside Samora. They don't want to walk on into this infra site. It's very dangerous to actually clash. Justos now with a takedown onto the Roadhog. Very questionable positioning there from Billy. Just away from his Reinhardt, playing too cockily. And now the blue team with the same thing. They did the exact same thing. They pushed on in minefields and Rocket Punch as well as some shots from Timora. And they win the fight. It's literally one tactic. And the red team are they're completely powerless to actually stop this. I'm honestly surprised by this chain of events. Every time Silver Kobold has the minefields in a very clustered area, the red team is immediately powerless to stop it. But now the blue team is so close to third victory condition. Can they make this 1-for-1 trade once again? As Yuri's now going for the sniper role. We have a nano boost on the Reinhardt, and Azul can go on a rampage. Just hold that left click. Tomorrow in the meantime at the top part, going for the fire strike. Not gonna be enough. The scrap and getting some shots. And the Discord Orb as well. Navara staying alive. Gets a quick little hammer swing from the Reinhardt. Just like how you swat a mosquito in front of you. Azul giving Timora the bug treatment. The air chatter is available now here for the Reinhardt. On the other hand, the blue team has 3 ultimates so far. The Meteor Strike is available, so Arabi can go into the backline uncontested and cause a lot of damage there. On the other hand, Just Sauce can be such a huge distraction, ready with the Deadeye. On the other, Timor though blowing himself up, okay. And as Yuri's and Billy playing very, very aggressively into the backline. So what Yuri's is doing is he knows that the Pharah is the biggest threat in this whole game. Infrasight now has been popped and the Widowmaker gets the trap on. Tamora in a lot of trouble but stays alive. Who win this 1v1 in this fight? The Pharah or the Widow? That is the real question. The Mercy now coming on it and Yuris needs to get a headshot onto either of these. Gets a kill there onto, doesn't get the kill onto Puncher, gets a headshot, and now the Widowmaker has fallen. But it's enough for the red team to actually win the clash on out, because that's 2 against 1. 4v5 is not going to go in the favor of the attack anytime soon. Justice now switching over to the Tracer. No, the Hanzo. So we'll see a lot of covering fire here from the Hanzo, and tomorrow gonna have the Rocket Barrage available. So a minute remaining here for the blue team, and the game plan here for the blue squad is just cause as much distraction as they can with the Wrecking Ball as well as the Brigitte to win the ground war. That should allow Timora to go for the Rocket Barrage at the end. He's gonna go for the fly on in, and the 2 tanks getting taken down. That is absolutely huge. No more frontline here for the red squad, allowing Silver Kobold to swoop on in with the mines once again. But Silver Kobold down really, really low, needs to get away, getting healed up by Chiaki as well as Funchik. The Valkyrie has been popped and Arabi back into the fight, but Calaminus has this EMP, pops it. Will it lead to any follow-up? No, it won't. Very questionable there. Doing it on his own. Practice now in the bad shot. Meteor Strike there onto Yuri's. Arabi with a perfect slam, and this is gonna be the blue team winning it every single time. Silver Kobold has the mines. They win.
Easy for me.
Wow. Okay. Okay. That's enough. The blue team has.
Play of the game.
The blue team has proven the worth. And just an absolute solid play here from Silver Kobold, popping the mines, going for the push on in, and yeah, that's the red squad. Sure is perfect, and they know the scene very well. But in the meantime, here for Team Black Puta, we're gonna have Timora and Vigilance this time. So Timora gonna switch over Funchik for Vigilance instead. We'll see if that'll work out better. Silver Kobold on the Wrecking Ball, Irabi on the Doomfist, Chaos Cruiser on the Orisa, and Redux on the Zenyatta. Their defense up on the first point. Gonna be interesting. They are at the corner. will allow the red team to actually take control of the second floor as well. And here comes a dive in, but Narwhal getting the charge there onto the Doomfist. Perfect timing. Gets a takedown. Timora once again soaring into the sky. Chiaki though getting a lot of energy thanks to the Pharah. And there's the res. Vigilance getting the res at the last moment. Good timing there from the Mercy, putting the Doomfist back into commission. The Red Squad tried to hide on it, but Tomorrow using the advantage there, using all the splash damage to get ready with the Rocket Barrage. Narwhal now cornered, gets taken down, and here's the Rocket Barrage. Incoming, no! Gonna be Tomorrow swooping on in, finally gets it, but Funchik with a takedown.
I have your back.
That was a little questionable there from the Blue Pharah. He could have actually used the Rocket Barrage as the red team was retreating, allowing them to go for the Slay, as the Blue Squad could just go push in with Silver Kobold. But honestly, Timor right now getting that Rocket Barrage within the minute. Very, very impressive. Defense holding steadfast for the time being. As Chaos Cruiser on the second floor just trying to hold some people out and bring them into the fight. Fire Strike now comes on out, and the Coalescence and Nano Boost are available. The Red Team now going for the push, and here comes Silver Kobold into the backline once again. Irabi now with the combination gets sniped up by Just Sauce. Good tracking there from the Widowmaker. The Red Team going for the contest, but here comes Tomorrow once again swooping on in. Finally gets taken down by Chiaki. Good peel there from the Zarya. Gravity Surge is available, catches the Wrecking Ball as well as the Orisa. Here comes the Transcendence from Redux, trying to keep everyone topped up, but it's not going to be enough to save Silver Kobold. Redux now fragging out, gets to take down onto Just Sauce as well as Power Falcon. Can the Zenyatta solo this out? No, he can't, because Narbel goes for the shatter, goes for the takedown onto Irabi. Redux still alive, however. The Zenyatta staying into this, and the free shots being done by the Zenyatta, allowing the red team to, and the blue team rather, to bring this back. Redux, oh my god, the Zenyatta staying in the fight, and that's gonna be the blue team holding on to this point. Supercharger now is available, and that was exceptional there from Redux, but also very questionable from Narbrawl. He didn't go for the takedown onto the Zen, who has been the main source of damage in that last fight. Now Tomorrow gets a takedown onto Closure, as Redux popped his head as well. Very good timing there with the rocket, simultaneously causing it out to get the kill. In the meantime, here comes Just Sauce into the left-hand side, and the Wrecking Ball now swooping on in. 60 seconds remaining. Can the Red Squad keep this up? Can they actually get onto the point and get a tick or two? As Silver Kobold now goes for the slam, doesn't really get much. Rocket Barrage comes on out. Tomorrow with a takedown on to 3, on to 4, and the classic doorway into Rocket Barrage works out in favor of the Pharah. A really, really good tactic, because you get the protection of the roof, and at the same time, you just make it rain on whoever's below you. Most people don't usually look up as they pass by a doorway, and perfect timing there from the Pharah. 30 seconds remaining. The ultimate's ready here for the Blue Squad. On the other hand, the Red Team will have the Shatter available in just a bit. So Red Town now going on in. Mora though making it rain with the Pharah. Concussive shot to push everyone back. Silver Kobold gonna go for the engagement, but gets taken down. I think that was a misplay there from the Blue Squad. Could have actually went on in, but doesn't matter now. 5 kills going the way of the Blue Team. Funchik is more than powerless to stop this, and a really, really good defense here from the Blue Team allowed them to full hold on Numbani.
Score 0-0.
Dude, solid defense. I actually want to show that last part right there. So Silver Kobold, they're getting caught out after the concussive. And here comes the blue team. Redux tomorrow with the first set of kills. Irabi doing a lot of damage as well with the Meteor Strike. And that was a situation where the Red Squad was literally stuck between a Fire Rocket and a Doomfist Meteor Strike. And you don't know where to go. You actually don't know where to go. You can go outside, you can stay inside and die. Either way, you're gonna die. And it looked like the red team just took the easy way out by dying to the Fire Rocket instead of the Meteor Strike. They're a little powerless to stop that. The invulnerability there from the Meteor Strike allowing Irabi to swoop on in. And this corner for the red team, very, very dangerous. They could have actually tried something else. Tried to stubbornly go onto the second floor. Will not work out in your favor if already the opposing squad has your number. Instead, could have gone for the dive. Go onto their own second floor. They honestly had a chance in the first part. They honestly could have gotten it out could have won it, but they allowed Redux to stay alive with the Zenyatta, and he literally more or less carried this team by fragging out in that part. 30 seconds remaining, and we won't even see the rest of Numbani in this map, as it's gonna be a one-tick capture here for the blue squad for their victory condition. On the other hand, the red team gonna try to go for the full hold and the draw. Oh no. So the red team can't even win anymore. It's just the blue team going for the draw. It's the blue team either going for the win or the draw rather. It's a little unfortunate, honestly, but the real question is, can the red squad do it? Can they prevent their loss in this map? Gonna have Fire Falcon on the Zen, Narbrawl on the Reinhardt, Closure on the McCree, Chiaki on the Roadhog, Just Sauce on the Soldier 76, and Funtrick on the Mercy. On the other hand, once again, we have Tamora, Goddess of Fires that she is, gonna be on her Pharah. What else? The Black Reinhardt of Black Matao, Silver Kobold, Irabi on the Doomfist, Chaos Cruiser on the Diva, Redux on Diana, as well as Vigilance on the Mercy. So everyone needs to get healed up, and Redux doesn't have the fire grenade to use it. No chain healing here. Gonna be up to Funtrick to heal them up, but Irabi with a takedown onto one. Redux here trying to snipe up the McCree, doesn't really get much. The Mercy now in the bad spot, almost gets felled, but Tamora swooping into the backline, gets rid of the Zenyatta. Next will be the Mercy. A 1v1 between the Mercy and the Pharah will lead to the rocket connecting onto the wings of the Swiss. And now the blue team, within the minute, take the win on the Bonnie. Nothing much to say in this fight. Very, very quick game from Black Patao.
Play of the game.
Get into position.
Double, triple, quadruple, quintuple.
That's like, they just let that happen, dude. They just let that happen. But it is what it is. You guys, starting off with the city map, I still don't know the names of the maps. There's Mecha Base, there's Sanctuary, and there's City. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know what the city is called. But anyway, Redux with the takedown onto Yuris. This might be a really good Widow fight between Yuris and Redux. We'll see who will actually take the win. As Arabi now into the backline, gets a kill on 3-bird. 5 seconds remaining, and there's the punch. Arabi with the Doomfist has been such a hefty player. Fire Falcon now into the air, gets taken down. Yuris versus the Doomfist, but this black man in front of the French lady. Just gonna be way too much pressure. Arabi with the takedown. So the red team having to concede the point, and the Doomfist there just getting the chain that the Doomfist always wants. Look at that, 75% already for Arabi. But to note, Chiaki as well has the Earth Shatter in just a bit. Arabi and Redux now with the takedown on 2. Shatter now comes on out. Chiaki on to the 4. Fire Falcon with the takedown. The blue team moving on up. The Infrasight is available here for Redux. Yuris with a takedown onto 1. The red squad no more picks, however. And for now, they are going to try to regroup. The tank line has been absolutely decimated by the Shatter. And Chiaki just taunting the opposing team. Infrasight is available now here for Redux, the namesake of Redux popping off. But Yuris with a takedown onto Arabi has his own Infrasight. Gonna be both Widowmakers seeing each other through walls. Valkyrie is popped here from Vigilance, trying to keep the blue team alive. But Calamus has switched over to the Doomfist, gets a pick up onto both Redux and Chaos Cruisers. Yuris now uncontested onto the building with a kill onto 1. Can the red team keep this up? How the hell does that even work, as the Meteor Strike is available here for Irabi, but he has to hop back on off, gets a punch instead from Calamitous. The red squad getting the point back, flipping it over, and here comes their progress. And now the boost is available here for Rebirth, as Calamitous now soaring into the sky, gets a Meteor Strike on out. The Doomfist of Irabi trying to chase this down with the rollout, but it's not going to be enough. Both punches miss, but here comes the Meteor Strike from Irabi going into the alleyway, chasing after the Lucio. Doesn't seem like the smartest idea, but Practice still gets felled. Narbrawl with a charge, however, and he gets nano boosted up, goes for the Shatter, doesn't get much. Chiaki with a counter Shatter, putting the red Reinhardt to the floor. Sandbar now comes on out to try and deal with the nano boost. The blue team expending a lot of ultimates in this fight, but with good reason. Calamitous almost getting charged up by his own seismic slam, and the Doomfist trying to get the damage done, but instead gets the kill on to Vigilance. Soundbire now from Practice. A little too late to save Calamitous, but Yuri's getting affected. They're going for a sniper too. The Lucio onto the point, just dancing around, keeping this point in the possession of the red team. But can they keep this up? No, it's gonna be a give up there from the Lucio, and the blue team gladly will take that. Graviton Surge is available, and the red team gonna go for a push on in. Here comes Irabi into the back line, as now 73% and counting here. Graviton Surge now comes on up. Will it be enough as Narbro with his wings onto 2, out to 3. Rebirth with a perfect buy grenade as well. The red squad now trying to keep the pressure on, and they get the team wipe. A perfect setup there from Fire Falcon, and let's just watch that one again.
I found the enemy.
Wait, the Graviton Surge there from Fire Falcon, bringing in not 1 but 2 and 3. Irabi even getting caught in, and Meteor Strike less. Doomfist is more or less a sitting duck inside the Graviton Surge. Can't use his mobility. Shatterdown comes on out, and Punchik is the first to get charged on in. Perfect sleep dart there, connecting on to the opposing Reinhardt, and the red squad able to just make a choke point and another team kill. This has been Killzone Fiesta here for the red squad, just funneling the blue team into a corner and able to take them down. Chiakio onto the right hand side, getting speed boosted up, and the tactic for the blue team here should be speed boost past the Reinhardt and go for the slam onto the back line, but it's gonna be a Valkyrie instead. Irabi with the roll up, and here comes the charge, but Chiaki instead gets stunned on up and gets a buy grenade to his name. Meteor Strike doesn't really get much, but there's the Meteor Strike. It takes down Punchik, going for the punch. Irabi in the meantime trying to do some damage and gain a pick, but it's not working out in their favor as he gets slept instead. Redux getting punched up as well. Yuri's looking for a target or two. It's the Mercy in his sights, misses his first shot, misses the second shot, misses the third shot, only gets a tag onto the fourth, and now Meteor Strike. Irabi trying to turn it around, gets the Lucio, but will it be enough? No, he's gonna get swords flung into the sky, and the red team finally take it 100 to 84.
Dogs are getting up.
Hello there.
Score 0 to 1.
Watch my back out there.
Tell me what needs to be done, and I will do it.
Say bonjour.
So now we have a Lucio and Alana here for the red team. Gonna be moving on to Sanctuary instead. Classic map. People actually like this map due to the sightlines it gives.
Hello there.
Guys, once again, if you do want to join, I would appreciate it. If you do drop on by. Dakscast1656, we not only do Overwatch, we do StarCraft as well when we have the replays to work with. As Yuri's now gonna be on the Widowmaker, gets a headshot already onto Chaos Cruiser, having the Diva cracking the visor. Not gonna be enough ever to get the takedown. And I always wondered, if you're playing a Diva and you get headshotted like that, shouldn't that be an insta kill? Shouldn't that be a nerf? Should that be such a big nerf to Diva? If you can get a headshot kill at the end, could you like insta kill the Diva, maybe Diva out? That'd be how balance wise. How does that sound in the first place? But anyway, no balance here as the blue squad now winning over the fight with their close quarters. Yuri's trying to go for the snipe, but it's not working out too much in his favor. Only getting a kill onto Irabi. Fire Falcon trying to turn it around, gets a pick out onto Chiaki, but Redux is there with the McCree and just going ham with the Peacemaker, getting a few shots here and there. Here comes the Doofus of Calamitous, and he avoids the concussive grenade there from Redux. Finally gets taken down after taking care of 2. Lucia in the backline from Practice, getting bounced around, gets the kill as well in the same form as the rest of the supports of the blue squad. The pressure being applied still from Yuri's, however, getting a snipe on out onto Punchik, getting a headshot there, and the red team gonna go for a quick rotation as Irabi with a surge on in, the 2 Doomfist into the sky a la Dragon Ball Z, but it's not gonna work out. Punchik with a sleep dart there onto Calamitous, but under a lot of pressure. Shadow now comes on out, and Calamitous getting the punch. This is gonna be the red team in control of this fight. Will they get to control of this point? Chaos Cruiser doesn't even get the self-destruct, can't go for the insta-mech. That's gonna be the red team now flipping it over. 3% here for the red team. On the other hand, the blue team 39% and counting. The Deadeye is available. The Valkyrie is available here for the blue team as well. Here comes Calamitous soaring on by, and the Meteor Strike will be popped. Gonna play it aggressively, however, trying to get a punch onto Diana, but he doesn't get the pin, and it's Vigilance saving the day with the shots.
Damage increase.
Now Vigilance using the super jump to actually get up on top of the rocks, giving some vision to his team. Deadeye into the back line, and that's gonna be Fire Falcons falling 1-1 trade so far. Ilios though trying to cause a little chaos, trying to get the pick onto the support, but there's the recall. He gets a quick headshot there from Redux, and now he's in dire straits, trying to get away. The McCree really low, finally gets felled by the Doomfist, 41% and counter here for the red squad, but that gets stopped. Irabi into the fight once again. And good knowledge of the map here from the Tracer, knowing where the big mech box are. It's not gonna be enough fire for them to get back to point. Their ultimates being charged are gonna be the Earth Shatter and the Graviton into the next fight. So the tank line can go for an easy setup into this one. On the other hand, the Doomfist of Irabi ready with the Meteor Strike, going into the back line, looking for a pick. Spots out, Calamitous diving on in. This is gonna be the red Doomfist in a little bit of a pickle. Irabi though decimating the backline already. This is gonna be a one fight here for the blue squad, thanks to the flank there of the Doomfist, taking care of the Ana first, then the Lucio. Really good target prioritization there from Irabi. Now flinging the Reinhardt onto the drum, making him beat it, but he's not gonna be a certified drum player a la Tai. What do you call that? The Japanese game with the drums with bases. But now the Meteor Strike there from Calamitous, trying to keep this fight ongoing. Redux though will put a nail into the head of the Doomfist, gonna put a bullet there with the Peacemaker, and it's gonna be the blue squad now cornering themselves, putting them off the payload. Chaos Cruiser, the only one going for the contest. Nano Boost now, putting Chiaki into the center. If that Redux already making it count, gets 2 in the back line, and the blue team tying it up 102-42.
Score 1-1.
Don't worry, my
Game
friend.
on!
I am your
All
shield.
systems operational. Diva, ready for combat.
Just one more map to go here. Stop me with him because he is with Redux.
Come here.
I'm going to own all
Will,
these
tough to say. Last one na. Initiate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Last one sa Busan kasi. And eat with Cyber lang. Just like finish the game, man. You're already here. This is the tiebreaker. So if the red team or the blue team take it, you can go. Whatever, it's fine. The blue team now moving on in. Gonna be a charge there from Chiaki, but a hack from Yuri's. And Yuri's finally saying the Sombra. So guys, this is what I've been waiting for. Yuri's to pop out the Sombra. We'll see how well he can play this. They go for the hack, but doesn't get it. Good flinging fire there from the Diva. Just some good trash fire to say the least. It's just for the interrupt, and the Diva is one of the best characters to do that. Has infinite ammo, has infinite range as well. Still technically hits can, even though you don't do much damage from long range. Red squad now getting a pick off. It's gonna be Redux falling. Fire Falcon taking control of the fight as well. The red team now turning the 2 into 1. Gonna be a slap charge as well on the Vigilance. Meteor Strike comes on out. No, that's an Earth Shatter rather. Narball not really getting much. The red team though in control of the point, and the EMP as well as the Nano Boost are available for both Yuri's and Rebirth. We'll see if the Sombra can actually make a play here. I don't know, is this an elevator? Actually not sure. Like, does this go back up? I don't know that. Danger. It says danger. It looks like an elevator, so it should be an elevator. But I don't think it works in the game. Nano Boost right now on to Calamitous. He's gonna go for the push. Yuri's popping the EMP, but no follow us. The 2 supports fall already. The Blue Squad trying to take control of the point. Redux getting some free hits up on top alongside Punchik. And it's Chiaki getting a Nano Boost, getting the pin as well onto Fire Falcon. In the meantime, Yuri's getting caught out by the flashbang and gets a Fanda Hammer instead.
Earthshatter, ready.
Earth Shatter is available here for the side of the blue team. Chiaki though taking a quick little nap. On the other hand, Redux and Vigilance spending 2 ultimates. Now Calamitous getting a flashbang to his face. Practice with the takedown onto 1. The Lucio trying to stay alive, but Irabi with the combo and the kill. Meteor Strike coming on out from Calamitous. It's not going to be enough. Yuri's up on top, just going for the hit scan play and gets a hack there onto the Doomfist. Perfect tracking there, but the healing from Punchik, Vigilance rather, keeping him alive. 2-for-1 trade so far here for the blue side, and the defense has been holding pretty solidly on to this point. just taking control of the middle area, using the cover to their fruition, to their advantage. And honestly, Funchak has been pretty on point with those sleep darts, getting the pin there onto Rebirth with Chiaki as his medium, just putting the sleep dart on in, and then Chiaki just dives on in, no real contest there. Now EMP gonna be popped out by the red squad to try and turn these things around, but it's gonna be Arabi with the kill onto the Lucian. Practice has been struggling to stay alive against that Doomfist. Yuri's has to get the hack there, but now Redux in the backline has the Deadeye available, gets a pick off onto the Sombra, flashbang onto Rebirth, gets a headshot. The McCree using the Deadeye for the animation cancel, and the blue team in control. Calamitous as well doing the same thing, but too little effect. The red team has one more chance to actually make this count, or else they're gonna lose this fight. 80% here for the blue team. They have been so solid on the defense. Arabi does have the meteor strike available. Funchak with a nano boost as well. But we have the shatter from Narbral as well as Chiaki. And Chiaki getting a nano boost though with the shutdown. Puts on the sleep bar. It looks like the damage has been done. Fire Falcon whipping out the Graviton Surge, but it's gonna get eaten up by the Tifa. Yuri's on to the point, being chased around. Good bubble there to keep the Sombra alive. But this is gonna be a last hurrah here from the red team. Translocator isn't even available. And the red team has to concede. The blue team will take it 2-1.
Play of the game. Double.
Bye, guy. Thank you to Arabi for joining into the game.
4,
We do have Redux on the Ana, Tomorrow on the Reaper, Beanbot on the Zar, Yuri's on the Sombra, Deku on the Rhine, Swift! Just go! This team. So it's gonna be a 5v6 right now for the blue squad. Finally, Swift picking up the Brigitte. Won't take a while to actually get back into the fight. So the red squad has a opportunity to strike. Calamitous gonna be on the Widowmaker, looking for a snipe onto Yuri's, but the Sombra being in the backline and gets the kill onto Calamitous, as well as Fire Falcon. Tomorrow swooping on by, gets the two supports, and the blue team making it count because the red squad staying way too long. What is this combination here from the red team? They're gonna vote the Orisa and the Winston. Honestly, a very questionable combination here from the red squad. I don't understand why KS Cruiser would be on the Orisa. I don't understand why Narva will be on the Winston. One of them should adjust and switch. I don't think the Orisa on attack on Horizon will work out in their favor. But now Yuri's winning out the fight against Practice, and the Sombra of Blue staying in control for the time being. We do see the hack coming on out, but will it be enough? That is the real question.
I'm out of here.
Blue team right now just moving on around, trying to stay alive as much as they can. But Practice and Yuri spot each other. Beanbot trying to take the damage there, but it's not gonna work out. The red Sombra gonna be able to get the kill. Sweet Fry up on top alongside Deku and using the dash on in to get the kill. Narbral with the takedown. Deku though able to get the charge and is gonna squash the Mercy. The red team trying to take control of the point, and it's gonna be KS Cruiser finally in his element, going for the fusion kind of shots, allowing Calamitous to get the free sightline there on the Sweet Fire. But here comes the Devil himself, and looks like the Devil will be felled in this one. But the EMP there from Yuri is so huge, able to get the kill onto the Widowmaker, turning things around. Practice has to struggle against the blue Sombra, and these two Sombras now dueling against each other. Fire Falcon swooping on by, ready with the Mercy Beam, connecting it onto Narbral, and the red squad now trying to stay alive in this fight. Now two ultimates ready here for the attacking red team. The EMP is charged, and Practice gonna be assisted by the Infrasight here from the Widowmaker. And this is really good, because Calamitous will allow Practice to actually get in position, pop the EMP, and allow the rest of the red squad to dive on in. Here comes the red squad, they're gonna go for the play. Valkyrie has been popped, gonna be 3. Hacked up, very bad spot here for the blue squad as the rampaging Winston going for a few punches here and there. Practice and Blackheart though able to get 2 so far. Shatter comes on out from Deku before he falls. The red squad keeping this up, but Yuri's with a takedown onto one, gets a hack as well onto Fire Falcon. Gonna be Beanbot all alone onto the point, has the Graviton Surge. Instead, will just take the death. I honestly thought Beanbot would go for the hero play and go for the grab and get some kills onto 4. But very, very smart play there from Yuri's, honestly. Keeping this up. Keeping the Sombra alive.
New defense.
And what he's been doing is just taking control of the med packs, sealing it away from Practice. This is gonna be a race between Practice and Yuri's in terms of med packs. They'll have Translocator out, and the blue team now still in control of the point. There's gonna be 4 ultimates ready for them in this defense, but here's the rally now from Street Fight. Blue squad gonna go for the engage, gonna back off, not really having the perfect position to do so. Oh, Tomorrow doesn't get the repair pack, it gets blocked by Yuri's, but the EMP comes on now. They get the pick up onto the Mercy first, Graviton Surge onto 3, huge combination there from Beanbutt and Timora swooping on by as well, just holding that left click. Beautiful play from the blue squad. Let's just check that out once again. There's the EMP from Yuri's. They get the shot first onto Fire Falcon, who gets pooped all the way at the back. And the very, very great Graviton Surge there from Beanbutt, just sealing the deal, putting them all into one place, allowing Timora to just hold W and hold that left click, get the damage done. Thanks for the 10 bits there, Bimbe. Oh, it actually showed up as the Death Blossom is available now for Timora. Gonna be the Reaper, Nano boosted up, gonna go for the Death Blossom. Chaos Cruiser getting D-Mech, and the blue squad now in control, getting 3. Fire Falcon hacked up and gets taken down. The blue team now in control of the point. I don't know why this didn't alert. There you go. So Bimby, thank you for the 10 bits. Huge, as you say. Now Beanbutt has switched over to the Roadhog, and this can be very dangerous here because the Practice is on the Sombra, able to hack out the Vape away, and we hack there on the Sweep Fry as well. The rally is nothing compared to the hack. Fire Falcon with a very questionable Valkyrie there, getting picked off by Deku. The blue team still fighting this. It's gonna be Deku now rampaging into Winston, putting Chaos Cruiser to the wall, getting the D-Mech on out. Calamus has switched over to the Hanzo, focusing fire onto the Winston, but the Winston just going for the body block play, jumping around, test the cannon and all. Blackfort and Narbro work together to just contain the Winston there. Now Beanbutt waiting for an opportunity to strike Sweep Fry as well. Gonna be the bait. Sadly, Sweep Fry charges on in, and Beanbutt forced to engage as well. The hook doesn't connect, but 2 have fallen now for the side of the red team. Make that 3, make that 4. As Sweep Fry leading the charge with that rally, playing the Brigitte once again to absolute perfection. On the other hand, 3 Daks in the middle, looking for Sniper 2, gets a pick off there onto Chaos Cruiser, and now 5 bullets already here for the red squad. So what they can do in this fight is they can go for the push and just pop some heads with the EMP, exactly what's been done, but it's gonna be Narbel falling instead. Practice now with a pick up on the Redux. Coalescence comes on out, Lockhart trying to just whittle someone down, but it's not gonna work out in their favor till that kill on to Jeku. In the meantime, Yuri's in the backline, gonna go for the Mercy, gonna get the hack up onto the Diva instead. And what Yuri's is doing is, instead of going for the pick onto the Mercy, he hacks up the Diva, allows himself to get some shots out without the defense matrix in tow. This allows Yuri's to actually get the EP quite quickly. Shatter now comes on out. We do see a counterplay from Calamitous. Dragon Strike gets to Fry and Deku, get swept along by the Red Dragon. And the red team finally getting onto the point, but Beanbutt with a pick up onto 1, has the whole hog available, waiting on for Yuri's to get the EMP out. We do see a self-shock, doesn't really get some kills, and Nemora now dancing onto the point, gets the nano boosted Death Blossom out. He gets hacked up instead. Yuri's now ready with the EMP. This might be the condition the blue squad needs, but they already cleaned up the point. Beanbutt whipping out the whole hog at the end, turning things around, but the red team has picked off a tick here from the point. 2 ultimates ready here for the blue squad. On the other hand, the red team has the EMP. The real question is which Sombra can get the purple out first. Who can get the shockwaves out here? Oh, Yuri's almost getting hacked up, but perfect translocator at the end, keeping him alive in that fight. If he got hacked up there, that would be a huge pick there for the red squad, not having to contend with the EMP or backline shenanigans for the next 10 seconds. But for now, gonna wait on for the fireworks. There's the EMP. Doesn't get too much. It's gonna be Calaros instead, turning things around with the pick up onto 2. Shatter comes on out, however. Deku putting the slam on in. Beanbutt with 2. Perfect setup there from the Reinhardt. 23 seconds remaining. And even with that beautiful play, the blue team still has something to work with.
Barrier active.
So Yuri's honestly whiffing the Earth Shatter a little, the EMP rather, only getting the hack onto KS Cruiser, and since Narbro was going for the engagement with the hammer, it allowed Deku to go for the Earth Shatter instead, taking down 5. Here comes the red squad, pushing in on full force. Deku and Narbro butt heads, but the red team now onto the point. Feedman with the pick off onto the Sombra, perfect pick there, getting rid of the EMP. Tamura more or less getting the free reign to get the Death Blossom. Calamitous onto the left hand side with the Dragon side, gets a snipe there, but that's gonna be it. The red squad can't finish up the map. Gonna be the blue team moving on to the next round.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
What is this? Yeah, I got staff chat. Of course, why not? Daks were at HLC na pre, but the scrim time end. We're running out of people eh. Ramming offline. Literally, I opened my friends list. My friends list. Almost all are in custom game in lobby. In this one. Tim is asking me what is HLC. How do you not know what HLC is? Like, look guys, I press friends and custom game, custom game, custom game, custom game, custom game spectating. It's either custom game set in game or custom game spectating. I only see like 3 differences there, and these guys look like they know up there. It's literally offline day for a lot of people, and it happens. It happens, guys. It's okay. Like, sometimes people just get busy. Sometimes the schedule doesn't hit. I'm really glad that you guys were online at 6:30 for us to get started on time. I was the one who was actually late. Daks, are you PLDT? Yeah, Fiverr. It's been fine, honestly. But if you guys do want to join, it'll be really easy for you guys to actually join in as a 4 to 6 tap, because there are not much people to play right now. So yeah, feel free to hop on by, hop on in. Basta fiber is good. Any fiber. Either, honestly. Whichever is in your area. It's honestly whichever is in your area, that's what you choose. There's no real difference. There's no real difference. Basta your fiber, your quality, your line quality is superior to everything else. So that's all you need. You just need a fiber optic connection and you're fine. Doesn't matter if it's PLDT or Converge. Both of them are pretty decent, honestly. But anyway, enough about the ISP. Gonna be Bean, but moving on to the point. In the meantime, Tamura gonna be on the Farah. Gonna be a takedown onto Calamus. That is absolutely huge. The blue squad now with the pickoffs. So many pickoffs there thanks to the Farah. Blackheart with the baby diva getting booped around. Almost gets taken down. In the meantime, Fire Falcon just dancing around the point. Gets a shot there from Tamura instead. Blackheart taking a nap. Tamura wins too. And this is gonna be blue team with a 1-minute capture. I think because I have 5 minutes. Sky is trash. Sky is different. It's Sky and Globe are absolute trash. It's either DLDT or Converge. Anyway, so the blue squad now with the perfect capture there. Just tomorrow game, the splash damage done. Bean but with a charge onto the point as well. On the other hand, however, Calamus turning things around, finally gets a pick up onto the main, but has to contend with the Roadhog in his face. And this is gonna be a whole hog goodbye, Han. So that is absolutely unfortunate there. Zanbayer now comes on that from Fire Falcon to try and keep the red team chopped up in this fight. Gonna be a shatter, however, Dex is whipping it. Gonna be a rocket barrage as well from Tamura. Nano boosted up. Gonna be 4 kills going the way of the blue team. And we're already done. We're already done. The blue team wins this in such a quick fashion.
Play of the game.
Play of the game there, going the way of Deku. That was such a beautiful shatter to set that up. Yeah, that's the blue team taking it. So, what's the plan? They're out of reflex. Yeah, there you go. There's the Brigitte. Tomorrow on the Farah, we're not gonna have... Okay, the blue team does have no healers. And tomorrow's like, what the fuck? Why don't we have any healers? Okay, whatever. So on the other hand, Beanbot gonna be on the Torbjorn, Yuri's on the Zarya, and Deku on the Reinhardt. On the other hand, here's Chiaki on the Zarya, just off of the Tracer, Patrick on the Mercy, Bimby on the McCree, Kusukino on the Zen, and it's gonna be Barrel Island finalizing things with the Reinhardt. But the blue team, with their no healer composition besides, I guess, the Brigitte, gonna keep up the pressure and already taking the win in this fight out of nowhere. Redux and Sweetfry charging on in. And the blue team composition working out in their favor. We have the Torbjorn here from Beanbot. Can he keep up the pressure? On the other hand, just Sauce now flanking against Yuri's. Oh, Yuri's with a takedown onto the Tracer with the right click. Perfect hit there from by the Zarya. Gonna charge on into the front line, just trying to get as much energy as he can, but he realizes, oh, we don't have a healer, and he's gonna die to the hand of Barrel Island. Stun comes on out, double ace there, but it's not gonna be enough. Deku just hammering away the red team now, going for the push, and Bimby Gaming with the flashbang kill onto Redux. The turret though, able to get some damage done, and the Molten Core will be popped into this next fight if the red team overkill it. No, that's a huge shatter there from Barrel Island. This might be the Torbjorn's last hurrah. It's not gonna work in favor of the Torbjorn. Hammering around, gets taken down, and that was absolutely clutch there from Barrel Island. If he didn't get that shatter, the level 3 turret would have been up into play, and that could mean the demise there of the red team. But now the blue team switching things over. We have Yuri's on the Lucio, of all things. He's trying to heal, keep his team chopped on up. Chiaki though grabs on the surge. He's gonna be into play. Just also gonna take on to one, but Timura in the sky gets a rocket barrage, cancelled out by Chris Aquino. This time, the red team shutting down the oncoming rocket barrage, and the blue team has to concede that fight. So after the initial momentum there from the blue squad, it finally looks like the red team gonna be on the defense, and the blue team will have a little more struggle here in trying to contest this. Because the Torbjorn not really the best hero to go on the attack with. Timura has switched over to the Reaper. Gonna combo out well with the Lucio as well as the Brigitte. The Torbjorn though trying to stay alive, but just lost being damage boosted up, doing a lot of damage here. A lot of hope rather, as the level 1 turret is gonna be into play. Valkyrie now being popped, Punching just flying around, Beanbot losing the turret already. The red squad pretty scattered, and Beanbot able to take advantage, but on the other hand, here's Bimby, Deadeye on point. Redux doesn't have the deflect, he gets taken down. Now the turret just doing some damage once again. The McCree going for the flashbang, but very questionable there from Bimby. Instead, here comes Tomorrow with the takedown. The chaotic nature of this fight working well in the favor of the blue squad, as the red team are way too scattered. They can't really use the Mercy and Zen to their absolute limits due to the fact that the Mercy and Zen don't have the sidelines or more or less undefended by the rest of the squad. So two ultimates already here for the red team. Chiaki and Kusakino can combo up the Graviton Surge as well as the Transcendence in this push for the attacking Transcendence. Just push on in with no qualms there from the opposing side, no Ana as well. But on the other hand, Yuri's does have the sound barrier and he can go for the poop. Interesting angle there from the Lucio. Finally pops the sound barrier at the last moment for the Graviton and good counterplay. And Yuri's gets the poop onto Chiaki as well. Dragon Blade now is out in the bot. Redux already whipping it out, just not really leading any to kills. Then no kills there for the Genji. But that's gonna be the blue team now getting the team kill, and Redux gonna hide back into spawn in shame, switch it out, might play something else. But the red team still has an opportunity in this fight. They can go for one more clash. Tomorrow though just hiding, working on getting the Death Blossom, finally gets it, pops it in the middle, able to take out two in that fight. The red team way too clustered and the shields not really in the proper position. The blue team now gonna secure the victory onto this point. Can Fontrick get it back? Gonna go for the overtime, putting Barrel Island back into play, but the Reinhardt getting charged up, getting taken down, getting moved around. That's the blue team with the 184 win. Solid.
Score 1.
Absolutely solid stuff there from the blue team. Just turning things around at the end.
Are you so angry? I could have used a little more time to get ready.
And now the blue squad with a 1-0 advantage. We're gonna move on to the control center. A very close quarter map. We'll see who will actually take a win in this one. as the red team gonna finally have Diana instead of Zenyatta. Still gonna run the Mercy, however. But nowadays, it really goes to show that Diana is such a very, very potent pick.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Red team gonna charge on in with Barrel Island leading the way. On the other hand, Beanbutt still gonna be on that Torbjorn. I love seeing Torbjorn here from Beanbutt. Just honestly playing to his name as we do see some kills onto the floor. I mean, 2 for 2 trade so far, but we're not gonna have that. We're gonna have Beanbutt putting up the turret. And I really feel like that was a mistake on my part, because the blue team pushing the fight there to the red team, with the Lucio allowing them to go for the speed boost, just engaging into that close area at the corner. This not only allows Beanbutt to go for the level 2 turret, but at the same time, they will win any fight like that, because the Brigitte and the Reaper, very strong in close quarter combat, just winning them out the ground game so heavily. And look at what the red team's running. You're running a Tracer and McCree. Not really the best thing is to try and deal with the Brigitte. And now both do fall. Redux and Deku with the takedown. The Soldier 76 as well is a very fast hero, can get into position. So the 5v6 a while ago working out in their favor. Fontrick gets headshots and the Helix Rockets to his name. Tomorrow moving on by the blue team now in control of this. This has been perfect tracking here from Redux with the Soldier. And that is a really amazing play there from Redux as well as the rest of the blue team. Can go for the spawn cap now. Let's just watch that again. Really good tracking Call of Duty style. See Redux with the pickoff on to 1. With the Helix Rockets, just tracking it over, gets a kill on the Barrel Island as well as Casino. Tomorrow now getting tracked out, but here comes Redux, and just look at how those Helix Rockets are flicked downwards, getting those kills left and right. So 53% right now for the blue team, and they have been so superior in this map. The red quad though still not out of it, has the nano boost and the graviton in play. Gonna have the tactical visor, however, gravity surge into the middle. Redux now using it to get to Chiaki is gonna be the target, but Barrel Island in the way with the nano boosted Ryan finally gets taken down, and Redux once again getting those kills. Just lost, switching over to the Genji, gets moved to the side, almost falls down the hole. But the red squad now stuck in spawn. Can they actually keep this up? Beanbutt even moving the turret out in front of the spawn, able to get it to level 3 with the Molten Core. In the meantime, Chiaki gonna go for the flank, gonna try to go for the contest. BMB ready with the Deadeye. It's G5 now falling into the abyss for some reason. That Blossom is available. Will Tamora use it in rage? No, it won't. Gonna be BMB with the flashbang, and there's gonna be the repair pack as well. It's not gonna be enough now for Sakino, taking a lot of damage. Can Barrel Island get back to the point? 100%! No, it won't. 99% at the last moment. The red squad tried to go for the test. Tita Chris is not out of this yet. Redux though with a pick off onto 2. Here comes the Soldier 76 with all his ammo, all his Americanness to his name. Chiaki with a takedown onto 1, but will it be enough as the Tracer is the last hurrah? The blue team take it in a commanding fashion here on Control Center.
Victory.
One break. This was true.
Play of the game.
Play of the game going to the Torbjorn. Barrel shit the trash stuff there, but look at that, level 3 turret doing work, getting some kills. There was a Dragon Blade as well, turret play, reporting my team a little bit. Takot talaga ako kay sweep, right? I'll go into a game for maximum memes. I'm just measuring, yes I can. I'll buy a real green screen soon. That's just a huge ass projector screen. It's just a huge ass projector screen, honestly. But yeah, that's gonna be for production value. #soon TM. But for now, it's gonna be Deku already producing a kill in favor of the blue team. We have the gateway defense, Beanbutt with the Torbjorn turret as well, applying some pressure. Demar going onto the top part, doesn't really get much, but now Deku getting bowled over, just lost with the snipe on the turret as well. And here comes the red team. This is actually a barrel lineup. Oh, Redux though, just being sneaky, getting a takedown there onto the Widowmaker. The red team now trying to get onto the point. Chaos Cruiser on the Reaper this time, and now this is gonna be the Mercy, the Reaper, and the Reinhardt onto the point. Demar gonna go for a quick little fade onto the top part as Yuri's just hiding, gonna go for the boot, but the Guardian Angel is in play. Practice now with Diana. Gonna keep the Mercy alive. It finally gets felt. The red team still control of the point, but blue team not out of this fight yet. As Lucio just being sneaky, just being pesky. Look at how he's going for the contest. Second tick has been taken, however, and finally the Steve Art connects. Practice getting it done. The red team able to get the first point. This can be Deku in a very awkward situation for the Reinhardt.
Fall in here.
So Molten Core is available here for Bean, but the red team already with 6 minutes and 30 in their time bank. Real question is, can they push this out, as the Earth Shatter is going to be available into the next fight, as well as that Molten Core. The Molten Core gonna be such a big game changer, honestly, and I'll be impressed if the Torbjorn can hold this out with that one ultimate. The turret though all the way to the right hand side, gonna try to go for the defense. Timur already gonna pick up onto one, that's two, and that should be a reset here for the red team. Losing their two main tanks will not allow them to push on, and Funtrick still using the resurrect onto Chiaki. It goes to show, and oh, Molten Core here from Beanbutt, and he's just gonna go rampant already, getting speed boosted up by Yuri's. Gonna be the blue team pushing on in, not gonna use the level 3 turret defensively. It's gonna be the angered red midget all the way into the fight. And now the blue squad in control of the point. We have the Widowmaker there from Just Us, going for the infosite. Tangina, babe. Gulat ako dun, ah. 4 ultimates ready here for the red team. On the other hand, the blue team does have 3. So this might be up to Just Sauce to actually get the snipe on out onto that turret and get the kill. Redux though ready with the tactic visor, gonna go onto the right hand side. He's just on guard duty. He's just been running around as much as he can. Try and keep this up, but there's a Graviton Surge from Chiaki. Soundbarrier in response. Rally is there as well. Sweetfire right now trying to engage, but Simora goes for the Death Blossom into the middle. In the meantime, Fire Falcon being booped around. The two supports just pulling the poor Reinhardt, and that's gonna be the red team faltering once again in this fight. Tactical Visor is available here for Redux. On the other hand, 4 ultimates already here for the red team. The question is, can they keep this up, as the Lucio playing so aggressively? Practice really low, almost falls, finally gets taken down by the Soldier 76. And now 3 ultimates still already here, 4 rather already for the red team. Can they defend this in this fight?
Armor here.
Beanbutt working on that Molten Core, and he has been supplying some armor alongside the Brigitte. Has been a very favorable defense here from the blue team with all this armor going their way.
Sniper, check your head.
Banana boosted Fire Falcon will be there to start things off. Gonna go for the charge. It's Deku putting Fire Falcon to the wall, but the Nana Boost keeping him topped up. In the meantime, Beanbutt in the backline, not really doing much. Chaos Cruiser of all people is gonna be the enforcer for the backline. Really low, however, gets taken down by Beanbutt. Just with a takedown all the 3 so far. The red team already gained the first take off the point. Tomorrow gonna raid for him, trying to contest. Sweetfry is there as well at the wall. Finally, the Reaper does die. Beanbutt gonna pop the Molten Core and just gonna go for some hammer plays. Can the red team actually get beat? The angry midget here just going for the hammer plays, trying to stay alive in this fight. Fire Falcon now with the Earth Shatter doesn't get too much. They're able to shut down Deku. In the meantime, the level 2 turret in the backline. Tamora getting caught as the fire. Redux already turning things around with attack visor alongside Yuri's. And the Soldier 76 play here from Redux has been pretty solid so far. But honestly, Yuri's allowing so many players to get into position with that speed boost. So far so good here for the blue squad. They did give up 2 ticks, and that's 77% for the red team in terms of progress. 2 ultimates are available, however. The Brigitte and the Reinhardt can combo up with the Rally and the Shatter. The Rally, giving that extra movement speed, can allow them to get past the opposing Reinhardt of Fire Falcon. But it can be a Valkyrie now to start things off here from Funtrick. The red team gonna go for the engagement onto the basement floor, and Sweetfire getting singled out and getting taken down. Tomorrow trying to turn things around. Chaos Cruiser gets a 1-for-1 trade, getting rid of the Lucio in this fight. But Redux is the real threat in this defense. The Soldier 76 getting some shots on now. Chiaki able to shut him down with so much energy there for the Zarya. 225 right now here for the red team, but the blue squad already having their supports into play. Soundbarrier comes out, gonna be a Earth Shatter as well. Beanbutt now with the Molten Core has been getting it so quickly in these fights. And the blue squad now in control of the defense. And this is why we don't do 2 CP for long. It takes so long. The defense here from the blue team has been so solid so far. I really enjoy how Beanbot has been playing this Torbjorn with the flanks and everything. On the other hand, Just Sauce ready with the Deadeye. The red team now going to go for the push on in. Beanbot though going for a few left clicks and right clicks. Not really going to work out in their favor. Two ultimates ready here for the red team. However, going to go through the center and Redux now dropping down. Tactical Visor is available, but Just Sauce will be able to get the takedown. The Deadeye is available here, but here comes the blue squad in full force with the Lucian leading the way. They go for a boop. It's going to be Firefalcon falling to his demise, but he was dead anyway, having 1 HP. Just Sauce instead will trade this. The blue team going for a ring around the Rosie. In the meantime, here's Practice playing objective. Sadly, doesn't get the sleep dart there at the Redux. If he got the sleep dart, I think the red team could have won that there thanks to more or less C9.
Come get your armor.
But the Tactical Visor and the Nano Boost are available now for the blue team. The Death Blossom and the Shatter should be up and about as well. On the other hand, Sauce, Firefalcon, and Practice have their owns in their ultimates in their arsenals. And the red team now on the hunt for the Torbjorn. And this is a perfect pick-off onto Beanbot because he's not going to be able to get Molten Core with his backline shenanigans anytime soon. Firefalcon versus Deku right now onto the top floor, putting the blue Reinhardt to shame. Back down in the point of disgrace. The red squad now going to move down the stairs and they get rid of the turret first. Valkyrie that comes on out from Punching. He's going to go on to the left-hand side, trying to go to the center. Gonna be a Nano Boost and oh, that's the point. The blue team is not even contesting at the end. And the red team able to take that. So this might be a long game because that's to be 0-29. The red team will have one more chance in their attack and later on in the second round. It all depends though if the blue team can actually get the capture onto the point. So far, we have seen very impressive play here from the blue squad in terms of their DPS prowess. Tomorrow, solid on that Pharah, and Beanbot, absolutely amazing on that Torbjorn. best Torbjorn C I've seen. Redux though being such a baby, but anyway, it is what it is. The red team right now, on the other hand, gonna go with something a little more defensive. Gonna have the classic Ryan and Zarya. Alongside that, we will see the Reaper and the Mercy from Chaos Cruiser and Funtrick. Just Sauce and Practice though not really picking something for the time being. Thank you for the follow there, Mr. Mr. Polo 007. Oh, I love your name, dude. Pause for Cyber Buddy, please. Are you serious?
I'd love it if you could take a look.
Why would you go now? I want to be done too. When it becomes the last game, I have this mindset where I'm just like, can we be done? Can we just be done already? Questionable timing. I'll give him a pause.
Hey.
Fine.
Boy.
Hurry the F up. Pause. What the fuck? Chiaki once again. Questionable.
4, 3,
Questionable.
1.
We're all.
Attackers incoming.
Gonna have the Soldier 76. No, we're gonna have the Widowmaker there. Gonna have the Sauce. Gonna go for all the way from the backline. However, real question is, can the Widowmaker get in position in time to actually defend this? Fire Strike now coming out there from Deku, just getting enough charge, and the battle of the Reinhardts are twofold. The Fire Strike fight for the ultimate charge, and of course the charge fight. Whoever get the pin onto the opposing Reinhardt will have the advantage. Firefalcon already showing his stuff, gets the pin there onto Beanbot. The blue team now at the gates. Both teams just swinging away at each other. Deku trying to keep on alive. Simura though with a pickup on the Funchick all the way in the backline. Just Sauce, auto rifle and all. Finally gets the kill onto the Pharah, giving her a quick little sit down as well. In the meantime, the Widowmaker. Oh no! That should have been a gimme there from Just Sauce, because he was too busy scoped on in. He didn't see the point actually get that tick of sound So the blue team now gonna be able to get a foothold onto the point. Chaos Cruiser being bullied. The Reaper gets taken down by the Brigitte. Such a mismatch there of epic proportions in that fight. And the blue team already gained the ticks that they need. Practice gonna drop on down. Just gonna go for the suicide play. Trying to contest. But here comes Fonchick with his own suicide play. Will he go for the rest just out of spite? No, it won't. The blue team right now gonna get the capture. And we'll have 6:34 on the clock. What's up, Mr. Polo 007? So, if you don't know what this is, these are the community scrims for OverRushPH, Philippine Overwatch community. But this is gonna be the last game. If you do want to join us, we will have one Thursday, 6:30 p.m. GMT +8. And of course, I do a lot of Overwatch content as well. So yeah, stay around for the channel. Thank you for showing up. The ultimate's already here for the red team as we right now getting booped on onto the point. Has the rally. The left team, blue team now going on all at it. Redux with a tackling visor in the back line, not caught in by the Graviton and Chaos Cruiser does not the raid farm, gets people on. Redux with 2 so far. Chiaki with the Graviton didn't use it to fruition, and it's gonna be the blue team now taking the first stick. Sound barrier in celebration there from Yuri's. He's gonna go for the boom. Fonchick though going for the Guardian Angel. The shadow doesn't connect. Chaos Cruiser too late to get back, and now this is gonna be a very outscaled time back. The blue team has around 6 minutes in their second round, and the red team has 1. That is not the best condition there. That is not the best condition there for the red team. But if they can just go for the push, they can take the win. Go for the second cap, and we might just have a long game here. But in the meantime, the red team right now just gonna go for a dive comp. Very smart for them. They need to actually get into the fight quickly, and the dive comp allows them to do that with their tanks and their DPS. In the meantime, their support's gonna be trying to hang back. Fonchick will be in the thick of things, however, just trying to heal up his team. We'll see if the red team can actually keep this up. On the other hand, the blue squad gonna have the Mei in play. And I always wondered, I always wanted rather, that if you play the Mei, and if you spray the wall, I mean, if you play the Mei and you spray the floor, you should go faster. Because Mei is the ice queen, to say the least. And with the Mei just skating along for a ride, that'd be really cool if that was part of the game. But anyway, it is what it is.
Attackers incoming.
Gonna be the blue team right now, just waiting at the gate, looking for an opportunity to strike. Chiaki in practice will meet them. And the red team already losing 10 seconds without doing anything. Beanbato holding the ice wall and finally gets it, but Deku gets whittled down and taken down. Perfect dive counter here from the red team. Deku's Free Fire and Furies all do full. In the meantime, Redux and Tamura in the backline trying to get some picks, but it's not working out in their favor. Such a misplay there from the DPS. Practice with 3, and the Tracer going rampant with the dive. Sorry about the delays, guys.
I'm on fire!
Alrighty, last gonna be the red team already getting the capture, and we have Calavius into the game. Sweet Fry wanting to join, asking for these additional games, but has been the DC Lord of our situation. Blue team now gonna go on to the top part, trying to keep this up. Calavius though with a pick up on Suban. And this is gonna be a really big pick because Just Sauce and Practice both do fall. No DPS now here for the dive comp Samps. They're gonna fall one by one. And the real question is, can the red team get back into this? Chiaki being staggered is not what they want. And he gets taken down. 10 seconds remaining. The blue team now going back at this Chaos Cruiser, getting pit off. And Beanbot on the Mei. We have the sacrificer now from Redux. That's gonna be it. The red team powerless to actually get onto the second point.
Score 2-3. Switching sides.
Yeah, this should be a last one, friends, and hopefully we can keep this up. We're gonna keep this up for the next sessions. Thank you guys for tuning on in, and Hanamura. This is why we don't do CP. I was like, we should just do controlled instead, but no, do CP raw. This is what happened. This is what happened, guys, when we do 2 CP.
I'm out of here.
But this should be the last round either way. The blue squad has a lot of time to actually win this out, and Beanbutt already sick and tired of this game. Gonna go on to the McCree. That is a very, very vital pick. Will allow them to just dive on in.
I'll be busy soon enough.
Hello there.
On the other hand, can the red team actually defend this? Because it is 6 minutes going their way.
Damage increase.
And the blue squad keep this up for the time being. So for now, we do see the Doofus, the Soldier 76, and McCree. Lots of hit scan here for the blue squad. They're just gonna go for the shots, and the Hail Mary player, Yuri's gonna be on the Lucio. Not really the best combination with the hit scan, and already just saw punishing the Lucio, overextending, getting taken down. The red team with 3 kills so far, and this means the point A will be defended for the first half. Redux getting kicked off as well. Beanbutt with the only kill onto practice, but the Tracer dying is one that the red team would love to take, because the Tracer can get back into the fight. Funtrick even going for the res instead. For now, the red team in control of this defense, but for how long will that be? As Calamitous swooping on in, spots out the Tracer, gonna be the recall, and he gets the punch onto practice. Perfect recognitive skill there from the Doomfist. And now the blue squad in control, diving on in. Finally, this is the opening that they need. Beanbutt with the takedown onto one, and he's gonna go ham already, getting those shots out. Chiaki, the only one left, going for the hook, doesn't really get much. First pick has been taken. This really looks like the blue team should seal the deal in this fight. So with this capture, the blue squad has no chance of losing this game. Instead, they're gonna go for the push. The Jedi is available. Redux will get the first frag there onto practice. Deku going for the fire strike as well. Deadeye is available, but he knows that Chiaki is on the prowl. Goes for the hook instead onto Deku. Flashbang is there. There's the Deadeye now uncontested. He gets a shot there onto the Roadhog after charging it onto the backline. Fire Falcon, however, out in front. Meteor Strike gets a squish onto Chaos Cruiser. Just sauce into the wall. The Reinhardt now going to the point, but the Doomfist is clutching this out. Can he actually get the win? Yes, he can on the Fire Falcon. Finally, the Tracer will put a stop to his kill streak. But the blue team already making an opening. Can they capitalize on it before the red squad can actually cascade on in? Infrasight has been played. Redux almost getting sniped on out. There's gonna be a pulse bomb there to blow up the Lucio. Deku dies as well. This should be a retreat already from the blue team. Beanbutt in the middle, being chased after by the Tracer. Good flick shot there from the McCree, but Chiaki able to shut this down. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, and Tamara brought back up to life. Bringing Beanbutt rather up to life. The Whole Hog is available. Just Sauce though with the Venomine pickoff. The red team going on to the left. This is gonna be awkward here for everyone. We did see so many DCs here in Hanamura. It's really frustrating to say the least. But for now, the red squad keep control of the point. 4 minutes remaining, and it is what it is. It happens all the time in Overwatch. There's just a game where DCs happen. Fry into the match, but he's not really picking anything. Gonna be on the Diva this time. 3 minutes 50 seconds remaining for the attack. Gonna be Calamitous going for the rollout. And on the other hand, wow, the Widowmaker all the way in front. Chiaki able to use the distraction to get the takedown onto Calamitous. Now 3 ultimates ready here for the blue squad. Real question is, can they keep this up? As now we do have Puncher, Chaos Cruiser, Fire Falcon, and Practice onto the point. 2 is going. Gonna be a Soundbar now. The blue team going for the push in still. Valkyrie is available, and Timura wants to get the res on out. Gets it as he falls down. Both of them do. Now the impulse bomb coming out there from Practice. Not gonna get any kills. Chaos Cruiser onto the floor. Gets felled by Fry and the dive. Deku going for this power slam in. Doesn't really get much. And Practice now popping off, getting a pick up onto Redux as well. Just one flipping the Widowmaker to his absolute death. The red team now trying to go for the defense and has been holding steadfast for the time being. The Lucio on the side of the wall gets tracked up and gets taken down. It's been pretty solid so far from the side of the red team. They have the Whole Hog available. On the other hand, Fry ready with the self-destruct after joining on by. Real question is, can he actually make this count? Redux though with the snipe on to Just Saw. It's gonna be a res, however, and Widowmaker back into the fight. So right now really low. We have the Whole Hog here from Chiaki pushing Deku to the limit. Gets to take down onto the Winston. Sleep Dart though from Diana to shut down the rampaging Roadhog. Redux going for a Sniper 2 for the time being. Now Redux keeping an eye out on the right hand window. Gonna be both Widow Makers just going for them size. Chaos Cruiser gets tagged and almost gets bagged. Calamity instead going onto the tank line. Chiaki finally falling to the Bio Grenade. Good swap there onto the punch onto Just Saw. Self-destruct there, doesn't get much kills. But Redux already with the Widowmaker with a pickup onto one. Funchik under a lot of pressure, but no shots going the way of the Mercy. Here come Practice once again clutching it out with the Tracer. Sweet Fry getting one clip as he went for the remake. And Redux not a lot of trouble, but Timora whipping out the pistol gets a takedown onto the Zen. Redux also getting topped up, and here comes Fire Falcon back to the fight. Chiaki gets a Bio Grenade, but it's not gonna be enough to stop this. The Mercy now in dire straits, and for now the red team still in the defense. They have been able to whittle down the blue team to 1 minute and 30 remaining. This game has had a lot of DCs, yes, but honestly this last half more than makes up for it with the intense action onto the point. The blue team though honestly choking. They really should switch up the roles a little bit. Give Yuri's well, at least switch Yuri's out of the support role, but he's gonna play Diana. Very, very good pick in this fight. Yumi Deku though jumping onto the left hand side, trying to get the kill on the Funchik. Primal Rage is popped, but he doesn't make it to the Mercy. Absolutely unfortunate, allowing Just Sauce to get two so far. Both Redux and Timora get taken down. Yuri's popping that Nana boost there, doesn't lead to anything. Now we do have the whole hug now into the middle. Transcendence is popped as well. Calamus trying to display someone, but it's not gonna be enough. 39 seconds remaining here for the blue squad, and will we see a draw here on draw Hanamura?
No one can
Leave me alone, as the red team now just trying to keep the pressure on with their defense. Just Sauce and Funchik hiding into a corner where normally you can't really reach. Calamus has switched over to the Hanzo. Redux still on the Widowmaker, but this might be Practice's time to shine. Can he get a pick off into the backline before this fight starts? Sweet Fry on the Brigitte, going for the whip shot, doesn't really get much. Gonna be a dive in instead from Deku, just putting up some pressure onto the Widowmaker, but good rotation there. Calamus now with the pick off onto one, on make that two, as the blue squad now pushing on in with the dive. Fire Falcon under a lot of pressure, but that allows Funchik to get the rest onto Chaos Cruiser. Now we have Chiaki into the side, gets a pick off onto Calamitous. That is a huge pick there to get rid of the Hanzo. The Red Sun trying to keep this up. Yuri's has switched over to the Diva to do some damage. There you go, the blue team finally taking this. The self-destruct is available. Practice the only left. There's gonna be a bomb into the sky. Will lead to any kills. Yes, it does. The Tracer gets picked off. Fire Falcon in the heroic last stand, and the blue team finally take the win here on Hanamura. We almost had a draw, but we actually did it at the end. The blue team taking it 4-3. Fuck this up.
Play of the game.
There's the elite.
Meteor strike.
And we are done for the day, but Meteor Strike coming out now from Calamitous. There you go, 3 kills by Calam. That should be it. That took way